Put this up. All right. Hey, Dad.
Hey, still recording?
Yeah, I just started again. Why?
We didn't want to go there and get in wait.
Oh, you're fine. Mama went to go help Denise.
Yeah?
Take her to town and get a check cash or something.
I hope she got her money.
Huh?
I hope she got her money.
$70? Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Denise?
I don't know.
I'm talking about Denise. I hope she got her money.
Oh. I don't know what money she was supposed to get.
Tori had fucked up her damn money somehow or another. And your mama had to take her to get it all changed over. Tori wouldn't give her a card or something.
Jeez.
You know, she hadn't got her money. And you talking about your mama had a check for cash.
No, well, Denise did. It's Trace's thing.
Yeah.
So.
Tori had fucked it up somehow or another. But I hope. Man, I didn't know Tori was like that, Dad. Fucked up.
Yeah. Hang on.
They had back. They some in the other stuff. You might want to sell some other stuff too.
So what?
Other stuff.
What do you mean? Well, that's what I'm working on. I'm working on some other stuff. I'm working on the egg holders.
Yeah, egg holders.
Like this right here.
Yeah, that looks good.
Put them on the counter.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Okay. Oh, 23 people. How you guys doing? Sorry, I ended the stream a little earlier. Busted my finger there trying to do these, and I had to go get a whole new set of hole saws because this one here, the drill bit keeps coming out, and basically I can't drill the holes good. So I had to go make a special trip to the nearby town and get nearby Harbor Freight and get a new set of hole saws. That way I could continue making egg holders like that. will be investing in a drill press as soon as I can. It's doing it this way. It's not a very fun way to do it. It is effective. It works, but it's not fun. It does help that the bit's brand new, so it's cutting really well. I got a little tear out right there. It's alright, I'll make this the bottom side and this the top. And that way the prettier side will be up top. So. I stop putting my hand up here. That's how I busted my finger earlier. I went bam and hit it on the corner of that, man. That didn't feel good at all. What's the problem? There we go. Jeez, man. Jeez. Let's lay that down so it'll stop falling over. Okay. There's two of them cut that I'll have to sand down and clean up. Let's take these. I need me a box or a bucket. Okay. Why? Glad I marked these earlier on all four boards, because now I can just drill. Drill, baby, drill, huh? Yeah. Ratcheting clamps. Boy, I love these clamps. Ratcheting bar clamps, 36 inch. Okay. They're all drilled out on this side. Flip it over and drill them out from the other side. Oh man, this thing's really grabbing. Well, that drill's getting hot. This thing gonna burn this drill out. Doing this is gonna burn that drill out.
I was gonna show you something.
What's that?
I bought cover,
Huh?
a screen,
Oh, you bought a cover?
a cover, and a clip.
Yeah. Does it
But
work?
it's too big, I think. Yes, I modify it. But 50 cent for the cover, 50 cent for that.
Where from?
Yeah, there's a place up there, Wild Deals
Yeah.
on Thursday. Everything's 50 cent.
Really?
Yeah, I bought a couple more of them too, but one was too big.
Do they have any like tools and stuff up there?
Uh, didn't really see tools, but they just got all kind of crazy shit. Like, you can go up there on Thursday. Everything is 50 cent.
Yeah.
They got a lot of electronic. They got phone stuff.
Okay.
They got, it's where they get that air Verizon ship back stuff or something.
Okay.
Not Verizon, Amazon.
Yeah.
Or something. And they put it all out there. They have clothes. They got. I mean, it's just. Oh, come here. Let me show you something else.
Well, okay.
Oh, okay. Can you leave?
Yeah, I can, but it's not good for me to do so.
I'll show it to you later.
Okay.
Let's go out there and check it out on. All right, today they're starting all over the new stuff, and it's $10 or $15 a day or something. They'll have some good stuff, really good stuff there, and then it drops down
Every day?
every day, and then by Monday it's $5, then Tuesday
Okay.
$3, and Wednesday, and then Thursday, what's left, they mark it down to 50 cents.
It's not a bad deal. To get it on out of there.
And I bought this, and I bought some other stuff. I don't even know what the fuck it is, but it was
50 cents.
they said it was
I got you. Sorry about that, guys. Ooh, that thing is getting hot.
Look here. See this?
Well, that's cool. What is that supposed to be?
I don't know. But it,
Like some for cooking?
yeah,
Huh?
it's 50 cents, man. Yeah, it folds up.
Yeah.
Flip it down. I could use that for a little grill or something.
Yeah.
Or I don't know really what it was intended. But it's 50 cents. Shit.
Hmm.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
go back next week. Yeah, well, shit, I'll be broke next week. I ain't got the money.
Daddy, I got to get this done.
Yeah.
That's a little too close. I need to pull this out a little bit. All right. Let me. Any comments that I need to look at? 19. It's awesome. Glad you guys are here. Glad all of you here. Appreciate you joining the live. I didn't think my second live for the day would go too well. Looks like it's going pretty good. Got it. Hurt my finger earlier and my tool stopped working and everything. I got aggravated and all that. So I was like, just end the live then and go back and do it later. So instead of losing my temper and all that. Let me change out the battery. I think it's starting to die. Let it charge. Yeah. Losing my shade. It was starting to die. It was at 25%. This was fully charged. So, well, you can tell the speed. Goodness. So much faster. Lots of sawdust. It's alright though. It means we're getting something done. If you got any questions, leave them put them in the comments, and I'll check them as quick as I can and try to answer them. There we go. Okay, that one's done. There we go. Going so much faster. Now I gotta pry out with my screwdriver. There we go. Alright. I like when it goes goes fast. Get more done, more faster. I'll just stop it. Dadgummit. What? No, okay, no, let's go back to drill. Definitely have to move my table into the shade a little more. All right, that's all 4 of those. Now I can set these down somewhere else. Man, I don't want to be in the middle of the sun doing this. Clean up all these pieces I done cut. Take them over to my other table and get them out of my way. Okay, I don't need this. I'll keep that here. I might need that. Need to blow this off with some compressed air. It's gonna get loud for a few minutes. Hey, Zachary. Yeah, I'm live again. I'm live again because earlier I got aggravated and hit my finger, and also this whole saw messed up. So Mama took me over to Live Oak and we got a whole new set of hole saws, so I can continue making the egg holders. And basically busted my finger, and then my tool broke halfway through the second one, and boy, I got so instead of losing my temper and everything, I just ended the live and got what I needed and come back. So turn my air compressor back on again. I think it's loud. You know, I don't know why I'm doing that. They're both the same. So mark the first one, cut it to the width on my table saw. Should come out to the same thing. So the problem with some pallet boards is you get nails in them like this, and that's what I cut off on that other end. Was a bunch of some nails at the end. What I'm trying to do is I need 4 more of these, which will be the stand parts for this, for these. So I have 4 already, but I want to make 4 of these, so I need 4 more of those. Onto the table saw, which I got to take everything off of. This is why I need some more tables. Keep having to move everything from this table to that table. That one ain't long enough, or I would have used it. This can go here, go there. Oh no. I'm going to Live Oak. I wish I could have done down home days. I mean, let me get over here. So we'll be going to Live Oak to Millennium Park over off of 90, just there before the light. You know where it's at, Zachary, or you know close abouts. Anyway, uh, I wish we could have done down home days, but we just didn't have the money to pay for the fee to get a booth and also have electricity for our portable laser and all that. So they were $20. That was 100 and something. So we chose the $20 one. We may not do as good as we would at down home days, but at least we're doing something, you know. Can't just sit here all the time doing nothing right now. I need to do something to make a little bit of a few dollars. Fortunately, it's gone so long that I done lost most of my shade. Still had it when I got back, but not a lot. It's not really a flea market. It's more of a well, yeah, I guess it's a flea market, but it's called a Live Oak Makers Market. Would you get out of my lane, please? Let me make sure you guys can see that. Yeah, y'all can see that pretty good. Russia. Oh, that's really cool. I don't know how to pronounce your title there, but hey, man, Grozny. That's pretty. That's pretty sweet. Russia. I didn't think I'd be reaching anybody in Russia. It's gonna get loud for a few minutes. I think I cut that a little thinner than I needed to, but you know, it's all right. It ain't got to be perfect right now. It's not structural. Just some little stuff I'm making to sell. You know, I ain't trying to. I don't know. I ain't trying to be super high end. I don't think I have the tools or skill for that just yet. All right, now for some cross cutting. Line it up in the middle of the blade there on that line. Here we go. Notice this wobbles, which I watched this one guy. He's an old dude on YouTube. He said that all these things never sit straight on the arbor, which is the thing that holds it. He said they all always have a wobble to them, no matter how good the quality of the blade is and everything. So I guess it is what it is, you know. I'll tell you what, for a $90 table saw, or $90 is what I paid for it. It is a great table saw. I have enjoyed using it. It's an old Craftsman. I don't know when it was made, but I'll tell you what, it's still got the Sears Roebuck thing and company on it. Although it was made in China, it's still a great saw, you know, especially for the things that I'm doing. Okay, let's go back over here. Your time is running out. What you mean by that? You mean you're about to die soon or something? That's terrible news, man. Well, here we go. Now I got enough of them, and some of them ain't quite the same length. But whatever, man. Gosh dang it. I don't know how I do that sometimes. Could just run them all through like that. And yeah, I could do that. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see where you said that. This time is running. Uh, what do you mean by that, dude? Let's do two at a time. Get them to the same. I want them to be, you know, kind of the same. Whew. Very, very dangerous machine. I'm always aware of that blade. A thing I know it does not care. Okay, that's understandable. You live in Russia, and I would expect that you guys speak uh, more Russian languages than English. I've lived here in America my whole life, and my Spanish isn't good at all. So, checks out. Well, I'm going to get sunburnt. Call me a redneck for nothing. All right. What do I need on this table? I don't need you. I don't need you. You guys can hang out down there for a while. I will need you. I don't really need you. Let's see. I don't need you. I don't need you. I do need you. I don't need you. I might need you, and I don't need you. So just put everything over here. They can chill over here on the table saw. Definitely don't need you guys. Will need you, and I will need you, but not yet. What I need is my sander with 120 grit. chair. I do need these, but I want to clean my table off first. Blow it off. I might need that. I won't need that. I don't need that either, but it happened. Would you just stay? Ouch. Kind of still blown by. My mind's still kind of blown by that. You're from Russia and you're watching? That's really cool. Yeah, you shut such a little guy. It sure is loud. I know I've said that plenty of times. Come on, man. Thank you. So I got two different sandpaper grits that I'm gonna use. I know I'm gonna use 120. It's a little more coarse and it'll take all that nonsense off. I did have a piece of 80 grit that I'll need to get up in here inside the circles, the holes. Uh, but I may use 220. Since I'm burning it, I don't think I'll need to. I didn't yesterday. I just used 120. So we'll see how that goes. First we'll just use 120. Let me get my extension cord. All right, so let's put these back in here. I'm gonna have to buy me another pack this weekend or sometime. Tomorrow would be a good day to do it because I'd already be over near a Lowe's or a Walmart. See how much of a difference that made? It knocked it down. Don't worry, I'm going to do inside this and then I'm going to route it with my router like I did yesterday. This Hyper Tough sander's pretty good, except for this thing right here. It aggravates me. It keeps falling off.
You want some tea?
No, right now, son. Thank you. Sanding down these pieces, they were pallet pieces. I don't know what that stuff on there is, but trying to knock the old off them a little bit so that way when I burn it, it looks good. This other wood here, this is pine. I don't think it's treated. I'm not sure. It might be. But anyway, it's pine, and when I burn it, it'll look good without having to hit it with a sander. Let's clean them off real quick. Running out of air. I'm gonna have to turn that back on. why I wish I had a flush trim bit for my router, or something I could just put in here and go around and clean it out. I could try routing them now and see how that works. See if that cleans it up a bit. So this is my router with an 1/8 inch routing bit. It's a 1/8 inch roundover bit. Works. Let me get it closer. Love what it does to wood. So if you can see the regular hole there, then you got the roundover bit. And I know it's not the prettiest, but it did make it look nicer on those corners there. Softens up everything. It just looks really good. And you can set it deeper than that too. Well, it looks like I'll still have to go inside with some 80 grit, clean up that. You can see it's kind of rough in there. But that looks a lot better now. Just need to blow it off and then burn it and all that. We'll go ahead and do the rounding over. What a mess. Mm. That's how you got your start, Edwin? That's pretty cool. Um, I'm trying to get started around this area that I live in. It's been tough. One of the toughest things that has been one of the toughest things to deal with is just figuring out what people want to purchase. What they want built and want to buy. And there's a guy that I know. He's told me that it changes throughout the year what they want to buy, different seasons and stuff. Like right now, birdhouses and planters are supposed to be selling really good, but I don't know. We'll see. I know they sure don't want laser engraved wall signs and stuff like that. At least not all the time. Or laser engraved cutting boards and stuff like that. That's something else I also do. I got two lasers. I have a small portable X Tool F1, and then I have a X Tool S1 in my shed there, and I can do pretty big stuff. I have to put this on a stick. Some kind of it's Velcro though. It doesn't stick very well. It should be good. Lost my shade, man. Now I'm gonna be in the sun for a while. I may have to end the stream and after a little bit because the sun will get on the phone and then it'll get it too hot and shut my phone down. That happened yesterday. Didn't mean for it to happen. Didn't even know it happened until I checked. I think it was down for like 10 minutes or so, and I had to let my phone cool down before I could restart the stream. Luckily, YouTube let me resume and finish it out. Note to self: get something to make this quicker and easier. Yeah, working really good. I done got them all done. All the holes drilled. Now I'm sanding them down, and then I'll put them together. Pretty, 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 pretty. I always like to try to figure out what the birds are saying. Really? I missed that one? Um, how? I got half a mind to take my razor knife and just cut these pieces off on the inside. Just shave them down like this. And then when I hit it with a burner, it'll just burn off all them little frayed edges and stuff. Don't cut into the wood, Chad. Come on. Ooh, freaking hot right here. This feels nice. I was thinking Monday I'll get out here and do a video on how I make keychains out of basically paint stir sticks that I get from Walmart. Would you guys like to see that? If you do, let me know in the comments, and also you can subscribe. It sound like a race car. It's a school bus. So that hole saw didn't really cut very clean, which, yeah, I know they're not going to cut like super clean and all that, but dadgum, man, leaving a lot more cleanup than I thought I would have to do. Oh well. So put this over here, turn the air compressor back on, I guess. Well, there went another tree. Another one just fell, or at least the top broke out of it. Huh?
Another tree fell?
Yeah, right over there on the other side of the power line. Yeah, it is what it is. It didn't hit it. me explain what I'm doing here. The nails are just, huh?
Zachary just sent me a message saying, look at your chat.
Oh,
I don't know when that was, so I don't know how long ago it was.
I don't see anything new on the chat now. Okay, so anyway, what I was saying was this right here, 2 inch brad nails. I had them in there. That was too long. It came out through the middle. That ain't gonna work. So I need to go down to my 1 inch nails. Start with those, and then we'll just try that again. Was it this way I had it? Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now I need to make sure I get that level just right. Ugh. Why you gotta be like that, man? That looks kind of close. Perfect. Well, one more can't hurt. Yeah. What you think? Now I'm not done with it. Just like I did the other one. It looks like that side here a little higher. There we go. Just when in doubt, beat it out, huh? Okay, so what I did on the other one was I did the same process, but I noticed they were a little kind of, rickety and all that. Mostly probably because I didn't use wood glue and all that. And to fix that, I just cut a little strip here. I just nailed it from the bottom and from the back. And that kind of helped it. Now it's a lot more sturdy. Should hold eggs pretty good, or pretty well, is what I'm trying to say. Should hold eggs pretty well. So I'll take this little piece here, and I can cut me some thin strips. Now I got to move everything off of my table saw. Oh, the checking the thing, the chat that was from earlier. I still need to get a way to check my chat, more often. Hey, baby. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. Up there. Let's see. I'm gonna need 2, 4, 6, only 8 of them. Let's see if I can get 8 out of this. Probably should mark them. This makes you nervous. Don't watch. Close your eyes. Alright, that's 4. I'll get a push stick. Probably should have been using that one to begin with. 4, 5. Alright now. Six. One more. Pretty sure one of you is a carpenter out there, and y'all are probably losing your mind right now. All right. See how that one's coming loose right there? Beat it back down. Get back on in there. Get on in there now. Kind of like that, you know. I'll add more nails. Basically, that's what I did. And now I can come over here and add some this way. Now, it's a little more solid. Still not as solid as I want though. So we're gonna throw some more nails in there. Oh, it's hot right here. Oh, that fixed it. Okay, so okay, do this side here. Okay, thought something was messed up there. Remember, get that finger out of the way. Sturdy. Be a good idea to kind of get them all uniform, I would think. Really, bro? You didn't have to do that. Dang you. Okay. Really? How did I do? No, no, really? Good lord. Oh lord. Whatever. Oh god, it looks like it's done by an well, I am an amateur. So, jeez, man. I can't abide that. Can't abide that, man. Can't do it. It bugs me. It doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. It bothers me. Bother me a lot. It bothers me. It bothers me. Bro, come on. I'm out of nails. What I really need is like inch and a quarter or inch and a half. Okay. Are you kidding? Look, man, we ain't got the patience for this. How in the world? Like I said, when in doubt, beat it out. They should be. They should sit. Oh, mm, okay. Okay. It's two of them. Two more to go. Went too high on that one and it came out at the top. That's not what I wanted. Oh. Mm. Starting to see why people use screws on these. Dude, that is not. Getting frustrated. These things are not level and are not on. I hate that. It bothers me. I need to build me a, like I don't know what the word for it is. Just a template or something like that. A jig. Oh man, it's freaking hot right here. I see why a lot of guys take these safety things off because once you get on you get this where you want it and you push to disengage the safety spring, then it pushes the piece. I see why a lot of people take them things off because then it pushes your piece and you got to readjust it, and it's an irritating thing. And I understand fully why it's there too. Trust me, I get it, but still, it's aggravating. So, yeah, ATP, well, how you doing, man? I'm sorry I didn't check the chat, but yeah, we're making egg holders. Um, wood glue would help sturdy them up in the long run. Yeah, they would. I'm running really low on wood glue, and I just ain't be able to get no more. Um, use your table saw to run some dado grooves through the same place that they all sit, in the same place you nail them in. Also makes it look cool. I haven't messed with dados yet, so basically, if you this is my see my table saw probably, This is what I got right now. But I haven't messed with dados yet. I'm still starting out. But I do want to mess with them, and I do want to learn how to do grooves and stuff. You're right. That would really help, and I could just make a groove and slide it in there. Um, let's see. What else did you say? Uh, so I don't know what you're making, so I can't say anything. Well, making bird houses, egg holders, planter boxes, stuff like that, and then a few other laser engraved stuff I can show you later. Okay. Hmm. Super easy. I have the same setup on the table saw. You don't need the dado blade. You just need to adjust the fence more. Okay. More time consuming, but it will help a bunch. Try the dado on that next egg holder, man. Worth every bit. Uh, you might have to coach me through it because I don't know what exactly I'm doing. I got this egg holder and I got one more to do right here. What do you mean, like hold it up like that and cut a groove through it? Y'all hang tight. I'm gonna grab me some water. Oh well. So take the small squares that out of your legs and mark the center where you want the egg holder to sit. Okay. Then take your egg holder and place it on the center. Okay. 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 So you mean mark the center where I want it to sit, and then adjust the blade where it only cuts a little bit of it out, the same width as that, and then slide them in there. That's actually really good. Let's see. Then mark the left and right side with a pencil on that board, and you'll cut the part out, maybe half. Okay. Okay. We'll try that. Let me get everything off of here and we'll adjust it. I was saying earlier that I'm gonna move this back a little bit. That I'm using my table saw as a catch-all. You know, I got another tabletop in there. I just got to get the legs for it. Real soon, this area over here to my left, I'll turn the camera so you can see it. Let me shut that shed door. The wind's gonna blow. I'm glad it's blowing. Let's see. Tauber framing nailer is the lightest, easiest to maintain cordless framing nailer ever. Dude, I love it. I've enjoyed it. It is a little heavier. You know, this one here, 18 volt. The only thing I don't like about it is the charger. And it doesn't like to click in very well and all that, but it's good. It's a good one. I'm glad I bought it. Also, what I was going to say was, so this area here beside my shed, that got all kind of knocked over the last couple of years from 3 hurricanes. I live in the area that got hit by 3 hurricanes in 13 months. And so this whole area here starting next week, me and my sons are going to get out here and we're going to start clearing this out. I cleared out a little spot here so I could get more shade. But what I would love to do is build like a lean-to and then put me down a good floor, either wood or concrete, whatever, and one that's nice and level. And then I'll start putting my saws and everything else in there, and then I can build in that instead of out here in front of my shed in the sun that has some shade. So, hope my phone ain't getting too hot. I don't want this live this end. Let's see. Also, it's easier to set your blade and run both squares legs through the saw and adjust through your fence slightly. I'm getting dust on my screen. Hang on. Pull that off. Okay. All right. So slightly to take out more material and then run both pieces again and so on and so on. Okay. It just helps keep the pieces even because you're cutting both the legs in the exact same spots before moving your fence over. Okay. So cut one, put another one, cut it, then move the fence over, cut it, and then put the other one behind it and cut it. I got you. Let's see. Lean-to would be great. Some shade looks necessary. Oh yeah, it is. We used to have some trees, man, but them hurricanes knocked all of my trees down. You know, we had shade. Like right now, I'd still be in the shade, but not anymore. So let's get this off of here. Get this off of here. Yeah. Just hang on a second. All right, let's get this off of here. Normally by now, where the sun's at on everything, I wouldn't even be out here. Like yesterday, I stopped and waited until later in the afternoon. But I need some stuff to sell tomorrow because I'm going to an event nearby and I need more stuff. So that's what I'm doing. So that's 5 and 7/8. So we want to 3 and 7/8 would be my square. Okay. What do you say, man? Does that look about right? It looks about half. Exactly. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. Let's try that out. Then you said to mark them on the. Okay, I got you. That's right. Let's put this in the halfway. And turn it around. Got it where I couldn't. Okay. So what I need to do. Just doing that so I can see where they're at on each side. Let's go ahead and do the other one. These should be the same length. So I could just mark them like this. Heck yeah. All right. I'm glad you suggested that, man. It seems like it's going to work out pretty good. We'll see what happens. All right. Kind of hard to tell exactly the line on there. Could mark it on the top, but I don't think I need to do that. Okay. Here we go. That might be pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let me adjust it. Like I said earlier, man, cut looks a little deep. Okay. You won't have to mark the other one. I didn't think about that. Uh, I just did it for my own benefit, so that way I know where I'm at. Okay. Use the table as a reference. Gotcha. I mean, the fence as a reference. Okay. Gotcha. And yeah, I probably did go a little deep. It'll be all right though. We'll, first time I ever did it, so. Wait for it to stop. Yeah, that is fairly deep. Will those grooves in there? Will that make a let me get a little bit closer. Will that cause a problem for me later? You think? Okay. Let me see if you said anything. So it should, yeah, it should be. It would be a sweet upgrade and help me get them more steady and level. That's one problem I've been having. I think it will eliminate the need for those extra support blocks you were adding in, especially if you buy some more wood glue. Yeah, no problem. Okay. You could clean them out a bit, but you should be fine. All right. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm glad you came along. See, I thought I had to do the dado stack to get the cut, but apparently I don't. Work smarter, not harder. That's my problem. I tend to do everything the hard way because I don't know the better way to do it. Let me go see where my. I don't know where they are. Oh well, I don't know where they are. Let's try it out. How's that look, man? Pretty good. I have to get my wood cutting, my give me a minute and I'll think of the name. You know, the knife things, wood carving blades. Jeez. Let's see. Dado blades are not cheap. It takes more time and it beats getting frustrated with a nail gun. It looks way cleaner at the end. Yeah. Chisel. That's it. That's the word. I have some. I set them around here. So I just don't know where they are. I'm not going to worry about it right now. This we're prototyping. A little loose, but man, that's so much better. Like now I can just hit it with a nail gun and it'll hold it in there. It does have a bit of a gap, so I guess I need to adjust that. But dude, look at me over here trying to do it the hard way. Huh. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. I'm excited about it. I don't get excited about a lot of things, man. Now that's pretty cool. Well, thank you for telling me that. Over here trying to do it like a caveman. Guess everything looks like a nail if you're a hammer, huh? Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that self-deprecation stuff. So now I'll just put some nails in it. Dude, that works so much better. God, I'm gonna do that every time from now on. Thank you for telling me this. I didn't even think of it. That is much more sturdy. Um, I feel like though, since I cut it a little too wide, that maybe I need to put something under here to help support it just this time. What do you think? Just, just to give it a little bit of, keep it from wobbling so much. Trying to build stuff that people, they go, oh man, that looks good and it's solid. Maybe just this time. Yeah, ooh, fire. Well, thank you. Yeah. All right, I'll do that. I'll get some wood glue, and I prefer that Type Bond 3. I had some, but I used it all up on some signs that I made for other people and all that. Gluing the back and gluing the supports on the back and everything. So, yeah, and the rest of it kind of got gunked up, but I've had the glue for probably 2 years, and it sat in my shed for a year and a half before I even started using it. Somebody was talking about the Tabo, man. Dude, I love this thing. I did learn the hard way, and I know I've said this a couple times on the stream already, but I did learn the hard way with this finger. Don't put your finger here when you're going a certain direction, and also don't send the nail through a knot. It was a fun little trip to the ER. You know what? You just lay down. Man, that's so much better than the other ones I did. Huh. That is so cool. See, this is what I did the first. This is what I did yesterday, doing the same method. And even this end here is higher than this end here, and I mess it up. That bothers me. It gets on my nerves so bad. But just do the best I can. I burned it. Think it looks good. You know, put some clear coat on it this morning, and then after I put the clear coat on it, I was like, oh, people may not like that with setting their eggs on it. So here and I did a round over on it with my 1/8 inch round over bit on my router. Think I should do this on that one? Yeah. No, mine was like a 1.5 inch nail went all the way through my finger, buddy. Does does look cleaner. Let's see. I think it looks better. I like the burn look, especially if you add a little oil finish. Yeah, I got some. I got some mineral oil and all that. That's what I should do. I don't know why I clear coated the other one. It's just something that it's a habit. You know, all the signs and stuff I do, I clear coat them and everything. I'm gonna do the dado thing on this one. Mom goes strong. Strong like bull, he says. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, dig that one out. You know, you ain't got to be like that. You could just back out a little bit straighter. It's not. It's okay though. We'll get you out of there. One way or another. Ah. Ah. Okay. Aha! Victory! Told you I'd get you out of there. Try to make a liar out of me, will you? Okay, same thing. So 6 is. This is another thing I got to get better at is my cuts. Um, it's like halfway between 5 and 7/8, and it's just like a hair past 5 and 7/8. Now I'm just going to do. What was it? Half would be 3 and 7/8. No. 2 and 7/8, wasn't it? we're gonna put it on the three line, 3 inches. Make it easy. Stop trying to overcomplicate it. Well, I'm hot. Maybe one day I'll get to be like that old guy I know. Half the time he don't even have to do just be cutting stuff. Of course, I guess when you're like him and you've done it for 60 years, you kind of figure things out pretty quickly. Oh, I need some water. So, all right, let me read what you got there. Let's see, burn that burn that one end and make the next one better. You don't want to risk the nails in the saw. Right. I think I got all the nails out. Just make sure the nails are out and you'll be golden. Also, on your last pass with the saw, do a test fit to really dial in that fit. So lower the blade just a tiny bit. Okay, I'll do that just a second. Well, you moved to France? That's pretty sweet. Been woodworking over here, and I'm not going to lie, I freaking love metric for woodworking. So much easier to get accurate measurements without the math. Really? Yeah, ATP has responded to me. We've been talking back and forth the whole time, dude. He's done helped me do some cool cuts. Like, check this out, Zachary. Zachary's my brother, the modern patriot, and all that. So he helped me do this, and I got a little too wide on the dado cut and a little too deep. So I'm fixing to do another one and all that. But I was struggling trying to get this one together and everything and get it level and correct, and he told me to do that. So. See, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been looking at the chats. And I know you do the gaming thing and I criticize you for it now. I kind of get it. You get in the moment and you get into it and then you kind of forget to look at the chat. So, I get it. Okay, so we mark this just for me. Okay, that was marked. Okay, and I'll grab that one piece and I'll set it there. And that way, like you said, when I'm outdone, I can test the fit. So let's go a little bit lower. I think that should be good. What do you think? Let's see. So like the boards you're working with are like 12 millimeter instead of 3/8 or half inch. Yeah. It was set up a laptop, get some shade first for the laptop's sake, and then watch your stream on the laptop so you can see chat on your phone. Yeah, I need to do, okay, I could do that. Looks good for France. All right. Oh, that's cool. So, how's the rounds going, Zach? All right, let's get this cut. So, let's go on the inside of that mark. Here we go. So far, so good. Kind of need to find my chisel so I can get that nice and flat. So, yeah, we're not quite there yet. About another quarter of an inch or whatever. Another pass. Brandon. Okay. Nice to meet you, Brandon. I'm Chad. Let's see. See, was going ham on arc for a while, but just lost the interest after a while. Playing red sec. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to read. Which is, yeah, red sec with my buddies, and that's pretty sweet. Make sure to creep up on that last cut. You get the last fit. I'm fixing to test that. Sometimes you just need to remove like half of the saw blade's width to get it just right. Figured my name was Chad. I look like a Chad, don't I? Yeah. So that one's much tighter than the last one. But it looks like I still would have just a little bit too wide. But it's much tighter than the last one. Let's try the top one. See how that does. That one's tighter than that one. Well, no, it's about the same. See? I'm getting better already. That's pretty sweet. All right, let's come back over here. Oh, yeah, it is in my user. I forgot about that. This channel's been a couple things over the years, and I finally just started doing it with the laser engraving and the woodworking thing. And the woodworking's even more recent than the laser engraving. Dude, man, I'm loving this. This is so much. Let me do some more dado cuts. Get that finger out the way. Kind of work you do over? You said you do woodworking in France. What's it like in France? And what kind of woodworking? Like you building tables and stuff, or you doing construction kind of woodworking? I'm gonna be sunburnt. I'm gonna be sunburnt. There's there's a song in there somewhere. I'm telling you, there's a country song in there somewhere. Hey Brandon, I don't think that one needs. I don't know. It's a little wobbly on this end. But you, like you said, put some wood glue in there. Probably throw it against the wall and it wouldn't break, would it? But, well, just to make sure that thing is not even flush against it. That is terrible. We're just stick with this design for now. That way I know they're nice and sturdy, because I do not like to sell an inferior product to people. Let me throw these nails away real quick. Let's see. You can hear the friction? Really? Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. I do need to tighten it up. Yeah, last name is Rye. Yeah, man. Drop your social. Your Facebook, your Twitter, or TikTok, or whatever, and I'll check it out. Done. Now I'll get to burn them. Before I burn them, though, I'm gonna do some roundovers. I might have to do a little more cleaning up. I'm hoping that when I burn them, it'll get rid of all those little stragglers behind there, like that and everything. Because I'm sitting there twisting with 80 grit sandpaper, and that's not fun. It's not fun at all. Okay, let me get my roundover thingy. Router. Modern shelving unit. That sounds pretty cool. I got some shelves that I've built. Uh, some of them finally sold. They were shadow box shelves, so they kind of built them out of pallet wood, because I can get that for free at my local church. Let me get the other shelf somewhere around here. Little double C shelf knickknack thing, put your knickknacks and stuff on, that I built before I had the brad nailer. So I hammered and nailed it, put wood glue in there, and it was still a little weak. And then I went back with my brad nails and put brad nails on all of it. And unfortunately, nobody's bought this one. I think I had 3 of them. One guy bought 2 of them, and then this one here, he didn't buy. So they're still waiting to be sold. I was thinking earlier I should be selling this stuff on Etsy. you make more of these, I recommend the round sanding bits you can put into your drill press or cordless drill. Okay. Really speeds up sanding the inside circles. Okay. Built a chicken coop out of pallet wood, also on my YouTube, and it's freaking awesome. Sweet. Thank you, man. Yeah, Zachary, I hear you. Sell them on Etsy. Um, I didn't. I don't know. I just didn't think about it for some reason. But I could be selling this stuff on Etsy and ship it out. All right. So, would you get out from under my foot? Good old hyper tough 1/8 inch router bit. That's the third time I've introduced it on the channel today. So all I'm gonna do is just gonna do the edge and the top. Not a whole lot because I was thinking about yesterday doing the sides and stuff with the other one, but it didn't. It seemed like if I had done it and got right here, I'd have had to stop and it wouldn't look good. So I just said, nah, I'm just gonna do the sides and stuff and be done with it. Kind of not this corner here, but that corner, that one, and that one. There we go. Just kind of soften up the tops a little bit. I reckon I could do all that rounding over. Yeah, that's okay, Zach. You can do all caps. Yell at me, why don't you? Etsy is rough. So many large Chinese companies on there to compete with, but it's worth a shot for sure. Yeah. Everything I see you making right now would do really well at local markets and Facebook as well. Yeah, and I've only recently started getting into this kind of thing. My wife wanted me to build one, and she showed me a video, and that's where this one came out of. And I was like, that wasn't that hard to build, and it's going to be even better now with the dado cut. Thank you for that. But yeah, I just started building them, so we'll see how things go. I really hope people buy them. I was thinking about selling for maybe $10, maybe 15. Also, hang on, I know I keep getting distracted, but hang on. Built some of these today. That door I gotta fix. Hang on. I built these this morning. I got 3 over there that I built this morning, and 2 more that the old guy gave me that showed me how to build them. And they're just bluebird houses, fairly simple, and it's out of pallet wood, man. All right, so let's cut this up. You know what I meant. You make a mess. Oh well. Mm. Okay, let's blow all that off. Turn the air compressor back on for a minute. Let's rebuild. See you. Yeah, man. Well, that's because I didn't measure right on the holding two more eggs than mine. I didn't measure right. Next time I will. The video that my wife showed me, it hold 18 of them. It was like a double decker thing and all that. So I'm getting there though. All right, we just give it a little bit, let that thing charge up. Hot out here, boss. Struggling. Everybody, take a break. Take a break. Yeah, I will be using a dado thing more often. I thank you for showing me that, man. Or coaching me on it. I appreciate that. And that really changed it. Um, it looks different. Looks, I think that looks better than my method. Definitely a lot easier now that you get it in there. As long as your boards are straight on the ends and all that, you can get it nice and a good straight cut in the middle, and then it just slides it. Man, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Like I said, I've been out here like a caveman. Oh, come on now. Bro, cut it out. The wind is blowing, so I think that's messing it up. Come on. Okay, hang on. Let's try again. Come on, shade. Come this away. Maybe running out of fuel. Okay. I ain't playing this game. Sit here all day long and whew, it stinks. Yeah, I got like two more tanks on backup. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot. Aha! Ah! Mm, fire! I'm glad I sanded these pieces here. They were part. No, never mind. That's just regular pine. Some of it's wood from a pallet. So I sanded them. God darn it, man. You're going to be difficult today, ain't you? Maybe I just need to stop talking and concentrate. Ooh. Ooh. You. Mm-hmm. What the hell's wrong with this thing? Am I holding it wrong? I'm trying to hold it where you guys can watch me do it. Dude, I cut some cedar this morning, and all I've been smelling all day long is that cedar. And I love cedar. I love the smell of it. I got some. It's down there at the bottom of my table. Probably getting too close. I bet that's what it is. Make sure my phone ain't getting too hot. I think it is. Yeah, we're still live. Okay, man. Yeah. um, is it the angle? Might be when you tip the bottle downwards. I think so. And sometimes they can be weird. The one I have here is a French brand, Dexter, and it's ass cheeks. It does it every once in a while. Maybe I'm getting too close or doing that too much and all that. I don't know. They could be testing. I know one thing with the wind. When the wind starts blowing pretty good, it'll do the same thing. It'll snuff the flame out. So perhaps I'm getting too close. Like I said earlier on the stream, maybe it might have been yesterday. One thing I love about pine burns the soft white wood and yellow and pine and stuff. It burns so easy. I barely even have to hold the flame there for very long. These are the pieces I cut out of a pallet and I sand it down a little bit with 120. So that way it would burn pretty good. Because I noticed with the birdhouse that I use it on, it didn't burn very well. And I never took the coating off. It's probably a fire resistant coating that you shouldn't be breathing in when you sand it. Whoops. glad I said that. It's burning so easy. Caveman play fire. Fire burn caveman. Caveman not understand. What caveman do fire? Don't you go out. Don't you go out. Stay. Fire make pretty color. Caveman like pretty color. Okay, but you can't be wobbling. You gotta stay still. Whoa! It's okay. It only burned the top of my flesh. Stuff burns so easy. Dude, I love it. Look how fast it burns. Don't do that. Don't go out. I'm getting hungry. Look at that. Look at that. Would you look at it? Damn. Oh yeah. I feel good about myself today. I got some stuff done. Okay. One more. Una mas. Una mas. Dude, I just thought about this. You're in France And earlier we had a guy watching from Russia. I don't know if he's still in the stream. That's pretty cool. I'm over in some rinky-dink little town in America. It's crazy that I'm reaching people on the other side of the planet. Man, that's so neat to watch. I'll get this little right here a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, okay. Look at that. Much better. Those cicadas are already started this year here in Florida. I done been hearing them the last couple of days. That means that old summer won't be far behind. Well, that's 4 of them, man. That's pretty cool. Let me change it better. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, my my cave woman may not like that. I could trade it to her. She probably told me to build one because she might have wanted one too. You know, caveman learn. Yeah, it is. It is satisfying to see the grain pop. No, what are you doing? International worker woodworker now, cave. I'm, keep on the caveman thing. I might just start calling myself that. uh, man. All right. Well, I'm pretty hot, and I think I've done quite a bit today. I got that done. Let's see. I did those bird houses. Let me show you those. All those. There's the 3 that I built this morning to go with the other 2 that he gave me to help me get started. Let's see. Built all that, and I got the other thing, and then I have a table in there, an end table that I can take with me, and plus all my laser engraved stuff. Let's see. I'll show you some of that too. Where's it at? There it is. Here's a piece I've done on cherry. This is some some black cherry that we have around here local, and the guy cut it. The guy down the road from me owns a sawmill. He's an old guy, and he just he's just been cutting up his and his neighbor's trees and everything. And I got some cherry from him. Trying to build a table out of some of it, but thought it'd be good to engrave on and stuff. Let's see. Got some more stuff. Oh, goodness. Let's see. So back here. Let's see. I got these little, just little shells you could put like plants and stuff on. Made them out of some scrap wood and scrap 2x4s and pallet wood. Um, and I make keychains, and I've made some magnets. So the laser I got can cut, but I didn't cut these. So, but I just got these from Walmart and laser engraved on them, glued a magnet to the back. There you go. But I've made keychains. Let's see, I got these. These I don't make, but I do laser engrave on them. Let's see. Let's find another one. What is that design? Our big sellers are monogram keychains, and these are made out of wood, and so they're blanks like this. And real soon, I'm thinking about Monday or either Tuesday, most likely Monday, I'm gonna do a video showing how I make the keychains. So this was a piece of cedar, I had laying around, and I just cut it into a little keychain and rounded it off with my belt sander. Hang on. And then I make these the keychains out of these paint stir sticks from Walmart. Cut them up. Some are real nice, like some come in that darker color like that, and then some are a lighter color. The darker ones, they engrave darker, but they all engrave really well. And so basically I just cut it up, shape it, and then I used to drill a hole. I used to drill the holes, but now I'd use my X-Tool F1 to cut the hole, and that way I can kind of get it a nice uniform shape, and they seem to work better and hold up. So I got a bunch of them, man. We got that's one. I like that one, man. Like how it comes out like that. Got our logo on the back of all of them, on the back of everything, just about. There's more stuff on our Facebook page than there is on YouTube, because I just recently decided to start doing videos on YouTube, but I know I need to do more. Let's see. I really want the engraving capabilities. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Opens a whole world of sales to people. Like, it would be sick if on the next birdhouse underneath the hole you put an engraved piece with a bird on it. That's a cool idea. Something people would love that. So, and I'm slacking. You're ready for a market. Yeah, we're trying to be ready for markets and such. Make a video on that. People would love to see that you turn a paint stick into those keychains. That's YouTube gold, man. Not expecting that to come from a paint stick at all. Yeah. Funny story about that. That's how that started. Was I started with the ones from Lowe's that are real thick and they're soft pine, and I don't like how they just don't like how they are. Just about the wood and the grain, they seem to break easy. So I think my wife seen these at Walmart, or maybe I did. Either way, we got these, and you only get three, but they're only like $4 or $5 or something. And I broke it down. Each keychain cost me what minus the time, 25 to 50 cent to make. And then we sell them for $5, or two for seven, or three for 10. And they sell good. They're our top, one of our top sellers, along with pins. But it started out with me buying a little laser engraver called a Neje KZ 3500 milliwatt, and all it could really do was stuff that big. And started playing with that back in 2021, and then kept on messing around, and then finally I got a bigger laser. What was it? Atom Stack 820. It was used though, and we used that for a while, and it burned out on us. Hang on, man. I'll be right back. Yeah, one day. One day. Anyway, we upgraded to the bigger lasers and took a risk on them, and they've largely paid off. But like that little guy I got, I like taking it everywhere. That F1. If you want to get a laser that's fun to mess around with right off the bat, get you an X-Tool F1. They run. I think that one ran me about $1,200, but it can cut that stuff. I think that's about 3 mil thick. I think it's supposed to be able to cut up to 6 mil. I haven't tried it though. But it also has an infrared laser in it, so you can mark on metal and stuff. Need a bigger. Let me turn the camera around. It says you need a bigger shop first to actually start selling things again. Been making just making one thing at a time for YouTube videos instead of batching things out. But now it's time to start making things in batches and selling. Yeah, yeah. Let me ask you about the YouTube thing. You're making YouTube videos. How's that going? Is it pretty good on the woodworking side and everything? Caveman thirsty. Whew, getting hot out here in the sun. I think I'll start putting stuff away. I think I'm done for the day. So I can put the camera like that so you guys can see. Yeah, but it's rough. LL, low views, etc. No money yet. Yeah, but it's fun and I enjoy sharing it. Okay. Guess you have to build it up. And I know I've been getting a good bit of views, but lately, but that's only because of these lives. And I've been streaming for 2-3 hours at a time, and then that that gets the views, but like the view duration isn't that great. So if you look at my view duration in my analytics, it shows it like 24 seconds is like the average view duration. So people pop in and then they pop out and all that, and then some people stick around, which super glad you stuck around, man. I think I'm gonna start putting stuff away. I knew I should have done that. Exactly. It takes time, and I think I have high expectations for myself, fellow. Actually, I know I do. You're not the only one, pal. You're not the only one. Uh, I got that JG Whitworth mentality a lot of the time. It's my money, and I want it now. First video got 27,000 views, and then after that, everything has been around 800 or so, and that hurts a little on the inside. Yeah, yeah, I could for sure see that happen, feeling bad. I understand. Because you get 27K off of one video, and you're like, that man, that's like, yeah, it's awesome, and everything, and then the next two videos don't get but 800, and then you're kind of like, well, what happened? What's wrong? Why am I not getting 27K? I know what you mean. Good Lord. I'll just put it like that. That's not how I had it, though. That doesn't make any sense. On a chicken coop build, I mean, I went balls to the wall on that build and was thinking it would do well, but no, 800 views and it stopped. That's crazy. I mean, how would they know the difference? The algorithm usually doesn't know that, does it? Huh. That makes me wonder. Little tiny house with chickens is cool. I'm gonna check it out. I'll at least give you a view, the whole thing. So you have no idea, but I'm learning, and it's okay. It's okay. The key to all of this is, you guessed it, consistency. Yeah, that's the key to everything, I guess. I've been told that by my wife and a few other people. You gotta stay consistent, which my wife will tell you I'm terrible at. So we're working up with every so these up here. So there, damn, is it hot, man? I'll tell you what, I definitely will be getting me a canopy very soon. Caveman will. Um, okay. What else needs to go be put away? I think that's good for now. I think I'm gonna go inside and sit down in the cool air, and then when it cools off in an hour or two, I'll come back out here and lock everything up. All right, man. It's 1 p.m. 11 p.m. here now, and I'm going hog hunting in the morning. Oh, that sounds fun. at 5 a.m. So I'm hopping off, but I'll catch you next time, K-Man. Later, man. You take it easy. Appreciate you watching. For the rest of you guys, thank you for stopping by and watching me build stuff and get too hot. Uh, take it easy, man. Bye, Zach.